Okay, week 4 journal, life stressors. Question 1. Were you surprised with your life stressor score? Why or why not? I was somewhat surprised at my score, but then again, there is quite a bit of stress in my life at the moment, so a high score was to be expected. While tabulating my results, I still had a hope that I might fall into the average zone, but that quickly dissipated as I went along the assessment. What major stressors are impacting your wellness? The major stressors in my life at the moment are family life and time management. There are a few facets and elements to each one that go across the different dimensions of wellness, so they are somewhat more difficult to eradicate at the moment. Which dimensions of wellness are impacted by stress? I feel that every dimension of wellness is affected by stress. Some may have a higher likelihood of producing stress, such as occupational or intellectual, but I do feel that the others, social, emotional, spiritual, physical, and environmental, also contain different potentials and different components that can trigger stressful emotions. Um, for example, being the person in charge at a church bake sale could initiate a number of stressors on multiple levels. Describe and demonstrate the relaxation technique that you tried in your video journal. The technique that I decided to try for this assessment was progressive muscle relaxation. I meditate often, and one of my favorite meditations does include a progressive muscle relaxation that I didn't recognize as such. And I use it as a bedtime technique, and that one starts from the feet up, which is the one that I tried. Um, I never really thought to use it as a standalone, but when I did for this assignment, I achieved great results. I felt very much like I had just exercised very lightly. I felt a sense of calm and relaxation overcome me as I finished the activity. Do you think the relaxation technique you tried would be effective in reducing your stress level if practiced on a regular basis? Why or why not? I do believe that to be the case. The physical aspect of this type of relaxation technique is something that I feel that I can add on to my regular stress relieving regimen or routine. I feel that the methodical approach to this type of relaxation is a refreshing juxtaposition that will keep my relaxation practices feeling new. Okay, what are the major health risks and diseases associated with distress? Distress um, is defined in our text as stress that results in negative responses. It can have negative effects on a person's physiological and psychological functioning, and this can lead to diseases and later disabilities. With either stressors, good or bad, the body experiences general adaptation syndrome and goes from alarm to resistance to exhaustion. And while the first two have effects ranging from dry mouth and sweaty palms to decreased energy levels, the third stage of exhaustion can affect the major functions of the body, including major organs like the brain and the heart, muscles and joints, and the blood pressure. What two strategies that effectively deal with distress would you consider using on a weekly basis? As it is, I use meditation on a daily basis, but I think it is a good idea to add on more. So, let's see, well, my meditation practice includes deep breathing, music, and visualization all rolled into one. So to add to that, I think that I would personally most benefit from humor and better time management. I have a tendency to, especially when the stress gets on a bit, to overwork myself and add too much to my plate. And then as a result, I take everything too seriously and I forget to lighten up, which then in turn increases my stress level. So adding on to my regular meditation techniques and other stress relieving techniques that I use, I do think that humor and time management would greatly benefit me at this time. And thank you so much. See you next time.